Well, now we're going to do question B. The question says solve the following equations. Let's start with question 1. Excuse me. On the right here, 1. We have like x minus 3 equal to 18 over x. Okay. From here, the restriction must be that x cannot be equal to 0, because if x is 0, this will be undefined, and then we cannot solve. Now, understand that over here there's a denominator of 1, and there's a property that says, you know, when we have like the property called the cross multiplication properties, okay? It's like this times that must be equal to this denominator times that numerator. So, so this will be x open bracket x minus 3. So we times that equal to 1 times 18, which is just 18. Then we can do x times x and then x times negative 3. And this will be x squared minus 3x equal to 18. So we can move the 18 over. That makes x squared minus 3x minus 18 equals 0. Now let's solve this by factorization, because we have a quadratic trinomial there. We'll say the factors of 18 are 1 and 18. Sorry, 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. So now the couple that can make negative 3 are 3 and 6. So we can do positive 3 and negative 6. So positive 3 there and negative 6. So over here, it means that x equal to negative 3 or x equals to 6. Okay. Question 2. Over here, we have like x minus 2 over x minus 1 minus 5 over x plus 2 equal to 7 over x minus 1. The restriction here must be x cannot be negative, no, x cannot be 1. X cannot be negative 2, because if it's 1, there is going to be 0, that's going to be 0. Okay, the denominator cannot be 0. And if it's negative 2, all this also will be 0. Okay, so that's the restriction now. Let's try to get a common denominator. Okay. Over here I have like x minus 2 over x minus 1, and then there we have like x plus 2, and then 5 is there, and there we have like x minus 1 under 7. Okay, so now the common denominator will be if I put a x plus 2 here, okay, and then x plus 2 there, and there must be a x plus 1, x minus 1, and then x minus 1 also here, and then x plus 2 there, and then x plus 2 there. Now that the denominator are common in the equation, we can just drop the denominators, okay, and then consider the numerator. So over here, x minus 2 times x plus 2, this is the product that leads to the difference of two squares, which we learned in chapter 1. So over here will be in chapter 1 algebraic expressions. So this will be x squared minus 2 squared, which is 4, okay, minus, now we need to take in account this negative sign, okay. So now if I do 5 times x and then 5 times negative 1, I must look at this negative. Actually, I do negative 5 times x, which is negative 5x, and negative 5 times negative 1 makes positive 5, equal to 7x plus 14. Same thing I did here also. Then we can simplify. On the left hand side we have like x squared. That's the only terms with x squared. and then we have like negative 5x. That's the only term with x. And then negative 4 plus 5 makes positive 1. And then there's 7x plus 14. Then we can move 7x plus 14 to the left-hand side. So it's going to be like x squared minus 5x plus 1 minus 7x minus 14 equals 0. And then x squared is there. Negative 5x and negative 7x makes negative 12x. And then positive 1 and negative 14 makes negative 13 equals 0. Now we can try to factorize this. We have 13, negative 13 there, but 13 is a prime number, so its factors are just 1 and 13. So if we need to get 12, okay, this is possible if we have like positive 1 and negative 13. So positive 1 and negative 13. And then this means that x is negative 1 or x is 13. Okay. Well, we have another question here, question 3. Question 3, okay. We look at the denominators first. We know the denominator cannot be equal to 0. Because if there's 0, the division will be, the calculation will be undefined. Okay, so now I'm gonna check, I wanna say x squared minus 4 must not be equal to 0. This is called a restriction, okay, in the calculation. And then this means that x squared cannot be equal to 4, which means that x cannot be equal to plus minus 2. Okay, then when I look at the denominator of the first fraction, I can see that it is what we call the difference of two squares. So we can apply that property. Okay, we can factorize by saying that that's x minus 2 times x plus 2. Like that denominator, all under x plus 6 minus, there we have like x minus 2 all under 2 equal to, there we have like x plus 2 all under negative 1. Now we can continue the calculations. We can just place I need to make a difference, I mean the denominator common, so I say plus x plus 2 here, and then I must also times by x plus 2 there I will times by x minus 2, and then there also by x minus 2. Now that the denominator are common, we can just drop, okay, the denominator and consider the numerator. So this is x plus 6 minus, okay, we need to be careful here. When we do 2 times that and 2 times that, we need to consider taking account the sign there. So it's like not 2, but negative 2. So negative 2x minus 4, okay? Negative 2 times 2 makes negative 4 equal to, again, there it's going to be like negative x plus 2. Now, we can move all the x's one side. I can move this x this side, and then move negative 4 that side. So also move 6 the other side. So this will be what? X minus 2x plus x, okay, equal to 2 plus 4 minus 6. Now let's see. This makes 0, and that also 0. Okay. This is the case that we call it is the case that all x values are answers except those of the restriction, like plus and minus 2. So the answer here, the solution here is, you can just say the solution is a real number minus except negative 2 and 2. Okay. Question 4. When we have like when we have like something like 0 equal to 0, it implies that it's a real number, but because we have a restriction, we need to take this out of the solution. Okay, solution is just x is all real number except -2 and 2. And then question 4, what we have x² minus 1 all over x plus 1 equal to -2. Now over here, the restriction must be x plus 1 cannot be equal 0, which means x cannot be equal to -1. Now we can simplify because the numerator here makes a difference of 2 squares. Okay, in case you don't notice it, 1 is same as 1 squared. So we can make difference of 2 squares there, and the denominator we have like x plus 1 equal to -2. Then we can simplify x plus 1 and x plus 1 there. We can simplify all this like that, and then we have like x minus 1 equal to -2. So if I move the -1 over, that makes x equal to -2 plus 1, and that makes x equal to -1. And now this is the solution that we get, but we know that according the restriction tells us that x cannot be -1. Therefore, the solution is no solution. Okay, no solution. You can say no solution. There's no solution for this. Question 5 is given by x minus 2 under x, okay, equal to x x minus 3 under 1 under 1, okay, and this is equal to 2 minus x under 2. So no, not equal to, but minus that. Now, how can we do that? First, here we have x minus 2, there we have 2 minus x. Case is like this. I want you to pay attention here. Case is like this. We can make them look the same. Okay, this is what we do in this case. I'm gonna take it like x over x minus 2 equal to x minus 3 under 1, and then there I will write x minus 2. It means at the moment that I switch the terms here, okay, when I switch the terms there, I must also change the sign. It was a negative, becomes a positive there, and then 2 there. This is acceptable. Now we have like that common, so we can then find the LCM. So this will be what? We have like x minus 2. Maybe I should just do it over here. We have x minus 2 there, under x equal to x minus 3, okay, plus x minus 2. There it's under 2, and there it's under 1. Now, what we can do here, okay. What we can do here is that we will find the LCM. I need to times here by x minus 3. There I'll times here by x minus 2, and there also by x minus 3. So I'll do the same, or the numerator also x minus 3 there x minus 2, and there x minus 3. Now that the denominator are common, we can just drop the denominator, okay, and then consider the numerators. So this will be x times x times -3, okay. There also multiplication by 1 is just the same thing. So this will be x squared minus 3x equal to x minus 2 plus 2x minus 6. Okay, so that makes what? X squared minus 3x minus x plus 2 minus 2x plus 6 if I move everything on the excuse me, on the right hand side, I mean left hand side. So this will be x squared, negative 3x minus x minus 2x makes negative 4x. So if I do this, that, and that, not negative 4x, but negative 5x, I make negative 5x, so this, and that. Negative, no, negative 6x. Okay, because, yeah, negative 6x. And then 2 and 6 there makes positive 8 equals 0. Now we have a trinomial to solve. Okay. I'll look at 8 there. The factors of 8 are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And we can get negative 6 if they are negative 2 and negative 4. So negative 2, negative 4. Then the answers here must be 2 or x is equal to 4. Now, I didn't say the restrictions yet. Okay, we know that the restriction must be x cannot be equal to 2 because of x minus 2. X cannot be equal to negative 3. I mean, to 3 actually. Okay, because of that. Okay, so the answer is not x is equal to 2. This is not applicable, but the answer is just x equal to 4. Okay, that was question 5. Question 6. Then question 6, what we have, x minus 2 over x minus 1 minus 5 over x plus 2. Oh. Question 6 is 3x minus 4 over 4 equal to 4 over 3x minus 4. Now, we can solve this by, I think the quickest way, we can do the same way we do, but the quickest way would be by doing cross multiplication properties, okay? Because we have like one term on the left and one term on the right hand side of the equation. Okay? This will be equal to 4 times 4 there. So this will be 3x minus 4 times 3x minus 4. We can just say 3 minus 4 squared equal to 4 times 4, which is 16, okay? Then we can square root both sides, square root there, and then we know that the square root cancel the power of 2, okay? And then we have like 3x minus 4 will be equal to plus minus 4, okay? Always put that. And then this means that 3x will be equal to 4 plus minus 4 if I move this negative 4 over, okay? And then this will be 3x will be, if I look at the positives, 4 plus 4, okay? If I look at the positive, 4 plus 4 is 8, so 3x equal to 8, which means x equal to 8 over 3. And then if I look at the negative, okay, it's going to be 3x equal to 0. That makes x is equal to 0. So these are the solutions. But now, I didn't set the restrictions here. It was like 3x minus 4 cannot be 0, and then that makes x cannot be equal to 4 over 3. So that was question 6. Now we can also do question 7. That makes 3x plus 4 over x plus 6 equal to 3x minus 2 over x minus 3 minus x squared plus 3x minus 18 all under 23x. Now, I prefer to start by the restriction, okay? So we know that x plus 6 cannot be equal to 0, which means x must be negative 6. X minus 3 cannot be equal to 0, which means x is equal, mustn't be 3. And then for the other one, x squared plus 3x minus 18 cannot be equal 0. So over here, we need to factorize, okay? We'll see 18, for instance, 18 there, factors of 18 are 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. We can get positive 3 if we had a negative 3 and a positive 6 there. So negative 3 and positive 6. So this means that x cannot be negative 3. No, x cannot be positive 3, or x cannot be negative 6, which are the same thing as this and that. So the restriction is the same. Now, we are going to, I'm going to factorize this, okay, over here. So it's going to be like x plus 4 over x plus 6 equal to 3x minus 2 over x minus 3 minus that one. Instead of saying that denominator, I will do as we already found it here. It's x minus 3 and x plus 6. That makes x minus 3 and x plus 6 all under 23x. Then we're going to make the denominator common, okay? So our terms here by x minus 3, and I do the same at the numerator there, x minus 3. Over here also our terms by x plus 6, there our terms by x plus 6. Okay, now that the denominator are common, we can just drop the denominators, okay, and then we consider the numerator. X plus 4 times x minus 3 will make x squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 12 equal to 3x squared plus 18x minus 2x plus, not plus, but minus 12 minus 23x, okay? So over here it will be like x squared plus x minus 12 equal to, over here it's 3x squared plus 16x minus, okay, this, that, and that makes 16x minus 23 makes 7, negative 7x, negative 7x minus 12. Now, negative 12 and negative 12 can be cancelled out. Okay, we can simplify that. And then we can move x squared and x over. So that makes 3x squared minus 7x. And if I move x squared, it's going to be like negative x squared. And then negative x equals 0. Okay. So instead of me saying 0 equal to all these, I just move them to the right hand side and I set it equal to 0. And then that will make what? Excuse me. This and that makes 2x squared. And then negative 7 and negative x makes negative 8x equal to 0. Now we can solve by factorization. If I take 2x for common factors, and then that will be x minus 4 equals 0. and that makes x equal to 0 or x minus 4 equals 0. If you move the negative 4 over, that makes x is equal to 4. So the answer is this. Let's see if it breaks a restriction. No, so the answer is correct. X can be 0 or x can be 4. Thank you.